you've been curious about Quince but you don't want to waste your money, then you're in the right place. Today I'll be doing a deep dive on a few pieces that I received from Quince, letting you know which ones are actually worth the money, the hidden gems, and the things that became instant favorites in my closet. If you don't know about Quince, they're a brand that's redefining luxury by offering high quality materials like linen, silk, and organic cotton at affordable prices, while also focusing on ethics and sustainability within their materials and their supply chain. So I have tried some pieces from Quince in the past. My husband has a couple of pieces and I have one pair of shorts that I got last summer and I absolutely fell in love with. So when Quince reached out to generously gift me a couple more pieces from their brand, I was so excited to try more fabrics, more silhouettes, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. So let's jump in. So starting off with tops, we have this long sleeve button down in 100% linen in the color Martini Olive. I'm usually a small medium, but I ended up getting this in a size large just because I wanted it to be oversized and loose and flowy, and so that's why I ended up choosing a large. So the first thing that drew me to this top was the color. I really love an olive top, and this one just felt like it was going to be perfect with my existing wardrobe. When I was wearing this to get ready for this video and try out each piece, I really loved wearing this shirt, not only because I felt like this color was great on me, but also because I felt really comfortable and it felt super breathable. And I already have a pair of linen shorts from Quince, so I knew the linen fabric would not be itchy. That is one thing that I cannot stand. If fabrics bother you, then you should definitely keep an eye on my channel because I also hate itchy fabrics. I'm very sensitive. Even cashmere can sometimes bother my skin. So I have to be really careful about what fabrics I buy. If it's even a little tiny bit itchy when I try it on, I know I won't be able to wear it long term. And I don't have that problem with the linen at all. And I also have another long sleeve button down. It's actually a cotton linen blend, and I wear it to death all summer long. So I wanted to have another version of that to create some more versatility in my wardrobe. So when I saw this, I knew that it would be a staple in my wardrobe. And I've already worn it around. It did get a little bit wrinkly, but as is the nature of linen, and it only really got wrinkly in the places where I was like bending and moving. So in the crook of the arm, at the back a little bit, because I was sitting in a chair. I wore this to the DMV. And then also I tucked it into my pants. So the tucked piece within my pants also got wrinkly. But I think that just adds to like the casual feel that linen gives anyway. So it didn't really bother me. I'm definitely excited to wear this throughout the summer and then even into early fall when it's hot, but I want to dress for fall anyway. So I think that this was definitely like a win. So I think if I was to give this a rating based on the fit, the fabric, and then how it's gonna fit into my wardrobe, I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Maybe it's too early for a 10 out of 10, but really it's checking all my boxes and I really love this top. For the next top, we have actually a sweater. I decided it's still spring and thus it's sweater weather, and we did get a bunch of cool days, so I was able to get some wear out of this. And it is the 100% organic cotton cropped polo sweater. Can you guys see? Oh, it's so cute. This is in the color Speckled Beige Ivory Stripe, and I got it in the size medium. Let me just tell you, the minute I touched this, I knew it was going to be a favorite in my wardrobe. Like I've mentioned, my skin is super sensitive to fabrics, so if anything feels itchy, I really won't wear it. And so I've almost exclusively moved to wearing 100% cotton sweaters. So when I saw this on the website, I knew I needed to try it. What's really cool about this fabric is it's got that cottony feel, but it also has like this coziness that I feel like I don't always get in a cotton sweater. When I buy 100% cotton sweater, usually it has a bit of a smoother finish to it, but this has more of like a cozy, fuzzy sort of feel, but not so much that it's not appropriate for like transitional spring. It's not like a super fuzzy sweater. It just gives that coziness, like one of those sweatshirts that has like the fuzziness on the inside. That's how this feels. It feels like I'm wearing a cozy sweatshirt instead of like a smoother 100% cotton sweater. I don't know if that makes sense. It just feels really special because it's both 100% cotton and really cozy, which has been hard for me personally to find. And so when I touched it, I knew that this was going to be a win for me. And then I put it on and I was super happy with the silhouette. I love a cropped sweater. It's just my preferred silhouette when it comes to sweaters. It feels easier for me to style than a longer sweater. And so it's the perfect length. It has like a bit of a boxiness to it. The sleeves were nice and long. Another detail that I love about this is the V-neck and collar neckline. And I just don't have a lot of this sort of style in my wardrobe. And so having this will add a lot of dimension to my wardrobe. I have just really enjoyed wearing this so far, and I'm excited to keep wearing it on the cooler days of spring and summer and then into fall and winter. Okay, so if I was going to give this a rating out of 10, I think I'm gonna have to give it another 10. I promise you not everything is going to get a 10 in this, but these two tops are really hitting. I really love this fabric. I like the silhouette a lot. It just feels like very nice and high end. Like I love the little cuff details, the collar. It's just really gorgeous, and so she deserves a 10 too. So now let's talk about bottoms. The first pair of bottoms are these 100% linen wide leg pants. These are in the color Driftwood, and I got these in a size small. So I picked these out in a size small because the shorts that I had bought previously were also in a size small. I got these and the other pants that I'll show you in a minute in a size small, and the sizing feels really consistent between all three styles. So let's talk about the details. We have a super wide waistband with this drawstring, a little faux fly detail. You got pockets on the front and then back pockets as well. These are functional pockets. They're just sewn down, and I don't have the capacity to open them and deal with them. So they're staying sewn down for me, but you can obviously just seam rip the seam and you'll have back pockets. And it has this like fun detail on the side as well, this little like trim, which is cool. I did get a light color on purpose. I wanted to see how sheer the fabric was in a light color. And I will say I'm really impressed. It is a light color, so there is a little bit of sheerness, but you won't feel like exposed. I just wouldn't wear a dark undergarment. I tried these on with a pair of dark blue underwear just to see if you could see it through, and you could. So as long as you wear something to match your skin tone, then you won't be able to see them through this fabric. I was really pleasantly surprised by the ability to choose your inseam because I think for me a lot of times things are either too short or too long, so having the ability to choose was really exciting. I ended up choosing the 28-inch inseam. You can see here I'm 5'7", so you can see where it hits on me. I do wish that the rise was a little bit higher. As a girly who loves a Levi's or rib cage, I want like a really high rise, especially with this wider waistband. But I think for like a normal person, it's probably fine. I just really love like a super high rise to feel comfortable and secure. And then also, I wish that these were like a little tiny bit more wide leg. Maybe it's just mine, but on my pants, I feel like it's sort of wide at the top, goes in a little bit at the like knee area, and then back out at the hem. And so I wish they were just like overall more flowy and wide leg, but that's just a personal preference for me. But I know that for some people, a super, super voluminous wide leg pant can be overwhelming. So this is a more approachable wide leg if you're considering trying a wide leg style. So I think if I'm gonna give these a rating based on fabric, fit, and how they're gonna fit my wardrobe, I think I'm gonna give these a 7. I really like the fabric. I think that these are gonna be great in my wardrobe, a perfect summer piece. But I think that the fit isn't exactly what I was hoping for. It still fits good. I'm gonna wear them, but I think that they're not like 100% perfect for me. So that is why they're getting a 7. Next pants we're gonna talk about are these 100% organic cotton gauze straight leg pants. These are in the color indigo blue, and I also got these in a size small. So let's talk about the details. They're in this really beautiful cotton gauze fabric. And these have a little elastic waistband with the drawstring. They also have front pockets only, no back pockets on these, and they are a straight leg. So pretty basic pant, but I really, really love these. These were a surprise hit for me. I knew I'd probably like them, but after putting them on, I am really excited to style these for the rest of the summer. They are a much nicer alternative to like sweatpants. I know sometimes I just can't be bothered to put together an outfit with hard pants like jeans, jean shorts, anything like that. And I think these are going to be a go-to for those days where I just want to throw something on and still feel put together. I really love this navy blue color particularly because I think it's going to go with a lot of stuff in my wardrobe, and I think that this texture is going to make these feel special in an outfit. I really like the drawstring detail. I like that it has this like braided drawstring and the little metal tabs at the end. It makes it feel a little more nice as opposed to like a tie that's made from the fabric itself. And I think that these are just going to last a lot longer and look good longer. I have a couple pairs of pants that have these sort of like tabs at the end, and they're like a dyed to match sort of finish, and it's peeling off and it looks terrible. And so you won't have that problem with these, which is sort of the little things that I think about when I'm buying clothes now, is like, how is this going to look in a couple of years from now? If I wash this, will it look worse, and those sorts of things. So I really don't feel like I'm going to have that problem with these. When I was wearing these around, I wore them on a particularly hot day to see what the breathability was like, because we all know that linen is very breathable, but I really wanted to see what the 100% cotton gauze felt like, and I am happy to report that I felt really comfortable. I could feel the air moving throughout my outfit, and I was really impressed with how these felt on my body. So if linen isn't your thing, I definitely would suggest trying out the cotton gauze. There's just something about it that's super, super comfortable and soft and has that like texture that makes it feel special. It's really checking all the boxes of like comfort, breathability, versatility, texture, all the good stuff. So if I'm going to give these a rating, I think you guys can tell already that I'm going to give these a 10. I really love these. I think that the texture really adds a lot of dimension when I'm wearing an outfit. I think this is going to add a lot more possibilities when I'm creating outfits this summer, because I don't really have a lot of stuff like this in my wardrobe. And I just think these are really beautiful pants, and I can't wait to wear them all summer long. So next we're going to talk about overalls. These are the organic stretch cotton twill relaxed overalls. These are 97% cotton, 3% spandex, and they are in the color olive. I got these in a size small, and I'm really, really happy with these. If you know me, you know I love overalls. I have many pairs, too many probably, and I realized earlier this year that I wanted to get rid of a pair that I wasn't wearing and get a pair of olive ones. So when I saw these on the Quince website, I knew I needed to try them. A, because I wanted a pair of green overalls, and B, I wanted to see what the quality of the fabric and how they stacked up to my other overalls. I have a lot of different types of overalls, so I'm going to kind of break it down by overall type. So I have 2 pairs of denim overalls. One pair is secondhand from Lee, and the other pair of denim overalls is from The Gap. And they feel very comparable weight-wise to those two, because those are my more lighter weight denim styles. These actually feel a lot more cottony and have like a nicer texture. I don't really know how to explain it. Here's the texture close up. I don't know, they just feel like soft and like worn in almost, which I really love. So compared to my Big Bud Press overalls, these definitely have more of a drape. Those are much more structured and stiff. So if you're looking for something more like soft and worn in, these are definitely up that alley. Moving on to the details, I really like that there's no logo or anything. It's just this sort of like brass hardware. And I really like the pocket detail here, where it's got this like angled pocket, and then you also have this snap pocket in the front. It also has back pockets. I also really like the little hammer holder. And then this there's just like a weird angled pocket, like these little dumb pockets on the side. I love dumb pockets. Give me a million tiny pockets on my overalls and I'm happy. So I really love those details as well. They also have like a lower back seam on the leg, which I think just adds like utility details and just interest to the whole piece. I will say the color of these online looks very different than in person. To me, the online image looks a lot more light and brown, and these feel like a true olive, which I'm happy with. I was happily surprised when I got these in and they were like a true mid-toned olive, because that goes better with my wardrobe. But I just want to make you guys aware that they look different than they do online. So the rating I'm going to give these overalls is a 10 based on fabric, fit, and versatility in my wardrobe. The fabric is super nice and lightweight for spring and summer. The fit is great. They say it is a relaxed overall, and I feel like it looks relaxed on the body. And I feel like this green color is so versatile within my wardrobe. I'm excited to style this in a million ways. And you know I can't get enough of overalls, so these are getting a 10. Okay, so moving on to dresses, we are talking about this dress. This is the 100% cotton gauze smocked square neck midi dress. It is in the color indigo blue. I got it in a size small. So let's talk about the details. This is in the same organic cotton gauze as those pants that I spoke about earlier. It has this really cute bow detail, smocking at the bodice, the 3/4 sleeve with the elastic hem and elastic at the neckline as well. It has this really cute A-line skirt with slits on the sides. And I can confirm it has great spinnability. I don't know if that is important to you guys, but I know for me, when I try on a dress, if I can spin around in it and it kind of like flares out, automatically it becomes one of my favorites. I don't know why, that's just what I like about dresses. I really love the fabric. You guys know I already talked about it when I spoke about the pants, and this is the same fabric. And the silhouette looks really, really beautiful on. The one thing that is kind of annoying about it is you can't wear a regular bra with it, at least my bras. I tried on a couple and you could see the like bra piece in this corner bit, and then on the back you could see the straps. So I've just either worn a strapless or no bra at all, and both of those have been really comfortable. In the clip, I'm wearing a strapless bra, and I feel like it looks fine. One thing I really like is this bow detail. I feel like it adds just a little something extra and makes it feel like a little less basic, which I really like. I love a little detail, a little extra, a little something that makes a style feel a little bit more fun and interesting. And yeah, this dress was a real like shock to me. I was like, oh, I think it's cute. And then I put it on and I was like, oh, this is really cute. Do you guys ever have that where you're like, oh yeah, I'll try this. And then you put it on and you're like, wow, I can't wait to wear this. If I was to give this a rating out of 10, I think I'm gonna have to go 9, only because of the strap thing. It's not like this is the nature of the dress silhouette is you can't wear a regular bra. It's just that one thing that would make me choose a different dress over this dress to go out and wear, like, oh, I don't feel like wearing a strapless bra, like I'm gonna wear something else. And if it's not 100% perfect, I'm not gonna give it a 10. So even though she's so lovely and gorgeous, I'm gonna have to give her a 9. Okay, on to the next dress. It's this guy. It is a denim shirt dress. This is in the color Off-White, and it is 100% cotton, and I got this in a size small. This is another surprise hit. I have had a lot of bad experiences with shirt dresses. I love the idea of a shirt dress, but in the past it's been really hard for me to find something that I love to wear, and I'll give you a couple of examples. I really hate poplin. And that's what a lot of companies make their shirt dresses out of. It's that sort of like business shirt material. I don't like it because it wrinkles really easily, and something about wrinkly poplin is annoying. Number 2, I really don't like when brands put pockets in their shirt dresses because I feel like it adds a strange bump on the hip. It's just not my preference. Number 3, a lot of times a shirt dress is sheer. Like if I'm wearing a dress, it's probably hot. And so I don't want to wear another layer that is a slip. I don't like when the buttons sort of pop open or like bubble open when you're wearing a shirt dress over the chest or sitting down. That really annoys me. I also hate when the shirt dresses are like a strange length. Like I feel like sometimes companies make shirt dresses and they hit it like at the knee, so that people can wear belts and it's not too short. Like I don't want to wear a belt with my shirt dress. I just want to like have it be regular and hang free, and then it looks like strange because it's at my knee. I don't know. So those are like the things that I hate about shirt dresses. But I saw this one and I was like, okay, it's like checking the boxes. So enter this shirt dress. 1, it's in a denim, so I don't have to worry as much about wrinkling. Yes, this is going to wrinkle a little bit. It is 100% cotton. Your body's moving. Things are getting scrunched. It's going to wrinkle a little bit, but not to the point where you like whisper on it and it starts to wrinkle. I hate that so much. This, I feel like, will be a little less prone to wrinkling. 2, this is 100% cotton. It is Off-White, so it is a little bit sheer, but again, similar to the linen pants, I just have to wear an underwear that matches my skin tone. 3, I do not feel restricted at all in this shirt dress. I feel like I can move my arms front and back. I even recorded a clip to show you guys. I can move and I feel like comfortable moving around in this shirt dress, which is something that is really important to me. And then last is the length. This is the perfect length for a shirt dress. It has been so hard for me to find just like a normal short shirt dress. And this really ticks all the boxes of the perfect shirt dress for me. I sort of had low expectations because I've been disappointed so many times when it comes to this sort of silhouette, and I'm really pleasantly surprised with it. So based on all that, you can probably tell that I really, really love this shirt dress. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10 because it's really giving me everything I've wanted from a shirt dress up to this point, and I truly can't think of anything bad to say about it. So she's getting a 10. What can I say? So this last item is kind of a wild card because it's not actually like clothing. It's a robe. I got this in a size medium and it's in the color ivory. It has 2 front pockets and a waist tie. This has probably been my most worn item since I got all the goodies from Quince because obviously I'm showering all the time. And so I've gotten a lot of wear out of this robe. And the reason I needed this robe was because I only had robes that were like fluffy, polyester-y material. And so when I'd get out of the shower in the summer, spring, summer, and it's hot outside, I would immediately get like hot and just start sweating the minute I got out of the shower. And I did not like that. So I needed something more breathable. So when I saw this on the Quince website, I knew I needed to try it. I knew that a 100% cotton robe would be more breathable than what I had, and that was the main goal. But what I got out of this was so much more. I recently went to a resort thing. I went to a wedding and we stayed at a resort and they had robes in the hotel room and I was like, ooh, fancy. This is nicer than those hotel robes. And that's saying something because that was a really nice hotel. But I think the key is like this like fabric is so nice. The fuzziness on it, that just becomes coziness while you're wearing it. So somehow you're both feeling cozy and your skin can like breathe and dry off from the shower. It's pretty magical. I will say the one thing about this is it comes in white, ivory, silver, and gray. So a lot of light colors. And I'm not a gray girl, so I didn't want to pick one of the grays. And I knew white would be like stark white. So I picked the ivory and I'm really happy with it. But I'm so concerned with getting stains on this. Like I am a messy person. And when I'm doing my makeup, I just like get messy. And so leading up to this video, I'm like, I need to be so cognizant of not getting stuff on this robe. So I wish that it came in some darker colors like olive or like navy or like something where I can hide the stains a little bit easier because I just like am so concerned that I'm gonna ruin this by getting like a big blob of foundation on it or something. So that's like the one thing I would change about this is offering maybe a darker shade because I picked out the ivory because I liked it the most. But if there had been an olive or a navy, I probably would have picked that instead. So if I'm going to give this a rating, I think I'm going to give it a 9 because again, I wish it was in a different color. But this robe is so nice that I wish I could give it a 10, but it's not 100% perfect for me. And so it's getting a 9. It's super gorgeous and beautiful, but I wish I could have just gotten it in a darker color. Okay, so if I had to pick my top 3 items from this entire review, I think my top 3 are going to be, in no particular order, the long sleeve linen shirt in Martini Olive, my indigo blue cotton gauze pants, and the collared cropped cotton sweater. Say that 5 times fast. So those are my top 3 items, my favorites of the favorites. So with that, those are all the pieces, and I want to share my overall thoughts. First of all, I was really impressed with all of the fabrics I got to try. The cotton gauze, the 100% cotton denim, the cotton span blend, the 100% cotton sweater, the 100% linen, like every single fabric that I tried did not disappoint me. I didn't experience itchiness or anything, not one time that I tried on anything from Quince, and it makes me so happy because there have been so many times where I absolutely love a style and I can't purchase it because it's really uncomfortable. So finding a brand that everything that I tried was comfortable and soft is a real win for me. Another thing that I really appreciated was online. The product pages were really comprehensive. Obviously, this is an online only brand, so you can't go in and try stuff on. And I think they have that in mind when they're creating the product pages because there's so many points that you can look at to decide what size and fit is best for you. They tell you how tall the model is, what the inseam length is if they're not giving you an option. And they also allow the customers to upload pictures with their reviews. And I really relied heavily on that when I was selecting my items. I was able to see people's heights and weights, and I was able to see what the products looked like on those people. And it really helped me to figure out what sizes and fits would work best on me. That's why I upsized for the button-down shirt, and how I knew the size small shirt dress would fit best on me because there was someone who was also 5'7" and 140 pounds, and she posted a picture and it looked great on her, and I was so happy because it ended up being the perfect fit for me as well. Stuff like that is just so helpful when you're trying to figure out the size and fit that'll work best for you. I do personally wish that Quince offered more warm, saturated colors. I felt like there were so many cool tones, a lot of like white, black, and navy, which is great, and a lot of people need those colors in their wardrobe. But as somebody who gravitates more to like warm, more saturated colors like dark brown, olive greens, deep rose, like a cornflower blue, like there just weren't a lot of options color-wise for me to choose from. And so if I had one thing to nitpick, it would be to have more warmer, more saturated colors in the offerings within each silhouette. So with all that being said, if you were thinking about trying something from Quince, I would say it's really worth a try. Everything I've tried from them has either met or exceeded my expectations, and I will definitely be keeping an eye on their website and shopping from them in the future. If you liked anything I mentioned in today's video and you want to shop them for yourselves, the links will be down below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this, and if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you want more spring-summer outfit inspiration, then you might enjoy my Spring Outfits Inspired by Pinterest video, where I pull inspiration from Pinterest and create outfits for my own wardrobe. So I will link that here, and see you in the next one. Bye!